while at Gen Con 2018, I stopped by the Jasco Games booth, a company that has always treated me fairly and impartially, and thus a company I wanted to support. Just like White Wizard Games, a company that I don't see getting too political online. These are companies that I wanted to meet with while at Gen Con 2018. Jasco was on the list, and I wanted to show a little bit more of the ultimate fighting system they have. This time they just had released Mortal Kombat 10. This is Sub-Zero versus Scorpion.
Hi, my name's Lily.
And I'm Azra.
And we're here at GMI Games in Riverside, California to teach you the basics of the Universal Fighting System. You think they're ready for this?
I'm not sure. Let's go in and find out.
All right.
Today we'll be learning with the Mega Man and Proto Man collector tins. These tins have everything you need to get started with UFS. But before we begin, here are some of the reasons why players have picked this game as their favorite CCG.
Well, first off, instead of conjuring creatures or summoning monsters to fight your battles for you, UFS allows you to pick your favorite character from popular universes, and you fight as that character. So instead of casting spells, you're throwing punches, kicks, and other special moves to defeat your opponent.
That's right, and if you're not attacking, you're on the defensive, trying to do a block or do a reversal. Once you feel that you have a winning deck and you'd like to enter your character into a tournament, you can join our organized play program.
Speaking of tournaments, UFS is known as having the coolest prize in gaming. If you win our national or world championship, you'll receive your very own character card, which is customized in your likeness and completely tournament legal. To find a list of our previous champ cards and to find out more about what makes UFS awesome, check out our website at playufs.com.
Okay, let's get started.
Basically, you have everything you need for two players to go at it right away. Now, they do sell booster boxes to beef up your set. The one complaint I have about Universal Fighting System is just that. It's kind of in between a living card game and then the TCG. If they could find that happy medium, so to speak, if it was more like a living card game or a deck building game, I think, in my opinion, I'd like it better. But the game is pretty quick. Combat's a little confusing until you actually go out there and do it. But Mortal Kombat is a fun license for me. The two-player turbo box is, I think it was like 20 or 25 bucks. And then they have booster boxes, which are like $100. So, I would rather see, like, I have the Cowboy Bebop one back there, the Mortal Kombat one. Maybe get a couple of these and play them, see how you like playing the game, the mechanics, before you worry about buying booster boxes and chase cards. Now, the booster boxes will contain 152 different cards found in them versus these. Each booster pack has 6 commons, 3 uncommons, 1 rare. That came out at the end of July, so I'm a little bit behind. But nonetheless, I profiled. Actually, I should show you the Cowboy Bebop. Why don't I show you that one too? So I've got the Cowboy Bebop one. That one just came out not that long ago. Same sort of thing. When did the Cowboy Bebop one come out? Same thing. $24 for the 2-player and $95 for the starter deck. Now, there is a secondary market on this kind of thing, so you'll have to make your mind up there. But we have first Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero versus Scorpion inside here. Let's see what you get. Big box, not a lot going on inside, but you do have the literal 2 decks, Scorpion versus Sub-Zero. And then underneath that, we should have all of our our play mats and all that kind of stuff. Hold on. Yeah. So you have these play mats that you can unfold and figure out how to learn the game. Most people just play on a table. They get to know where everything is, but yeah, that's fine too. You've got the anatomy of your card inside here, and you've got Scorpion and Sub-Zero. These are basically ready to go right outside of the box. The art looks really, really nice. Lots of foiling in these, so it does always kind of make me nervous about how they'll hold up in the basement with the humidity down here. But let's take a look at them nonetheless. I actually have 2 of these anyway. I bought one to play and one to display on the set. Very high quality.
Today we'll be pitting Mega Man against Proto Man, a classic rivalry.
UFS has hundreds of characters you can build your deck around, ranging from Street Fighter, Soul Calibur, Darkstalkers, Tekken, and many more. And they're all cross-compatible, which means you can play Mega Man against any of the characters in UFS.
Also, new characters are constantly being added to the game, so keep an eye out for your favorite. If he or she isn't part of the game already, there's a chance they might be.
The first step to UFS is picking a character that you want to play with. Some players will pick the strongest, fastest fighters, others will pick their favorite in a video game. But if you're more like me, you'll keep things simple and pick the character with the coolest artwork.
Each character will have unique abilities that will determine how you build your deck. So let's take a look at Mega Man's character card. On the right hand side of the card, you'll find your block modifier. Anytime you see this at the top of a card, it means you can use it to block an attack. Here's your hand size. This is how many cards you draw up to at the start of your turn. This is your vitality or health. Bring your opponent's vitality to 0, you win the game. This is your control value. In UFS, instead of paying a set cost to play cards, you must check your control against your difficulty, which is here in the top left corner. If the control value matches or exceeds the card's difficulty, it is successful. These are your resource symbols and affect gameplay and how you build your deck. Inside the text box will be the card's special abilities, which usually contain information on how to enhance your attacks and blocks to increase or decrease damage. Mega Man's character is all about doing a ton of damage and preventing his weaknesses from being exposed.
And Proto Man is the best nemesis because he's a built-in defense and strikes with a flurry of attacks.
I like how it's a lot of flavor around Scorpion too. You know, you have your flame port, your takedown moves, flame aura. You've got lots of kind of flavorful cards here, stuff like that. You've got Toasty. So you've got fun. Man, these are really nice. If you're a fan of a particular license, and then you've got another here on the end, Punch Walk. Looks like Goro to me. What is this? Get off there. We won't necessarily go through the Sub-Zero deck, but again, these are options for you to play outside of ever-rotating high expenses. So now, Universal Fighting System is a little different in that it does have competitive play. So if you wanted to play out on, some sort of for some big money, or there's a competitive scene, you'd have to check your locals, which is always an issue. However, these 2-player decks, like Cowboy Bebop, if you're into that, you've got Spike and Vicious here. Same sort of thing. You've got your decks ready to go. Vicious and Spike. Very cool foiling. Decent card quality. You want to sleeve these up just like any other deck. But the 2-player games for like $25, that's where you're going to want to start. You don't want to dive right in and buy a booster box and get like $150 into the game, $200 into it, and not even have enough to build a deck. So get the Turbo Box for $25. Pick a license you like. I mean, they've got Mortal Kombat, looks like, Cowboy Bebop, Street Fighter I've got back there. What else? World of Indines. No, that's not it. Well, maybe. Oh, that's a Turbo deck. You've got Mega Man, Darkstalkers. They've got a number of them. Red Horizon. Dang, yeah. So they must be thriving if they've got all these sets. They've been around for several years. If you've ever played Universal Fighting System, let me know. I think I might have called it Ultimate Fighting System. I don't know why I did that. But they've got good tutorial videos out there. And again, just another option for people who might be tired of Magic or Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Force of Will or whatever it is that you are playing. This is another option. It seems well supported, and it's put out by what appears to me, at least, a very strong company. Thanks for watching this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.